And we are now recording.
All right, all right.
All right, all right. Okay. As we start every meeting off, it's all yours. The floor is yours. Your questions. Hopefully, we'll have answer for your questions as relates to REI, real estate investing, and or AI, artificial intelligence. The floor is yours. Go.
Hey Charles, can you hear me?
I sure can, my brother.
Real quick, most likely you already covered this in the past, but so LLM, which one to use or AI agent basically.
Yes. I
So
love that question.
here's the scenario. So PDF information within the PDF tell the AI agent to make a flow chart related to the information in the PDF. How do I do that?
The two, actually, I think that's a basic automation. What you just described is a basic workflow.
Yep.
So I think out of that basic workflow, you got three of them that you can use. For me, the best one that will be able to do it will be Manus AI.
Got
The
it.
other
Okay.
two that will still be able to do it at a good level is Abacus and GenSpark. I just got access to ChatGPT's agent, and I'm not happy with it at all. In my opinion, it's the worst out of all of them. Now, that's because it's new. It just came out, and the other ones have been out for months. So the features and all the bells and whistles that the other agents can do isn't there yet with ChatGPT's agent. But you got a real good choice to go through when it comes to that, Ed. All three of them will do a good job. I think Manus AI will do the best job.
Okay, got it. It's just that so do you do it just simple like just create a workflow or flow chart based on the attached document, i.e. PDF document? That's it?
There you go. You would tell it, but you would also want to find out, you would also tell it if you want that flow chart to be in the form of a web-based flow chart, or if you want it to be in the form of a PDF or a document that you can download.
Got
So
it,
it will
got
do
it, got
either
it.
or.
Got it. Yeah, and going back to your feedback related to ChatGPT for the agent, I usually just use DeepSeek LLM as opposed to ChatGPT. I don't know, the prompts results it's actually it gives me better results than ChatGPT.
Yeah, but where I'm going with the AI agent, I'm talking about incorporating website design, incorporating email integration, and all of that stuff.
Got
So
it.
I'm not just talking about deep research. I'm talking about a full autonomous agent.
Got it.
Next question. Great question, Ed.
Um, N8N.
Yes,
What's up with that?
N8N is a great automation platform like Make and like Zapier. However, the learning curve is higher for somebody that is not new to that type of automation.
So
It's
you
a
trying to call?
higher learning curve than Make. It's a higher learning curve than Zapier. So if you're new to this, I would not recommend you. Well, let me put it like this: you're going to have a harder time figuring it out than you would with a Make automation or a Zapier automation.
All right, that's a nice way to call me stupid, Charles. Okay,
No, no,
I'm just messing with you.
George, come on, man. I would never call you stupid, my friend. I've known you for too many years, and you know where I live at, so I would never do that. Next question.
Uh,
Going once.
no, no, no. For the new you send out a text that is free 99 for the AI agent that we need to use to make the website
For Manus. That's
for
correct.
matters. You say it's free?
Yes,
We
I gave you a free invite link. It allows the free invite links give you three to sign up for the free version of Manus, and it gives you 300 credits a day. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it also gives you 1,000 credits when you first sign up. Don't quote me on that, but if I remember correctly, when you
Yeah,
first
yeah.
sign up, it gives you 1,000 credits for
Uh,
free, and it gives you 300 a day. Can anybody verify that or tell me yay or nay?
yeah, there was additional amount, but I don't recall the actual number.
Right.
but it was beyond the 300.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so-
That's what I got to.
It's 300 a day, but you have to refresh at like midnight, otherwise you don't get the credits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yep.
Thank you.
I just found that out.
Thank you. That's
Next question.
Say, Charles, I just want your opinion about this new platform I seen. Bolt.new.
Bolt is a great, what's called a no-code AI agent. It's on the same level. It's on the same level as Bolt AI. I mean, on the same level as Lovable. It's on the same level as Replit. So all of them pretty much do the same thing to a certain extent. For me, the easiest one that's user-friendly is Replit. I've tried all of them. Replit to me is the easiest one when you're talking about a no-code agent. But Bolt is a very good one as well.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Charles, I just confirmed it's 1,000.
Okay.
So if you go to Manus and you go to the credits in the details section, it will tell you 1,000 bonus for new users.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Ed. Any other questions? Going once. Going twice. Gone. Okay, I'm going to tell you about two new features that some of our old favorite tools have brought out. One of them is Notebook LM. Notebook LM is an all-in-one tool by Google. One of the new features, as a matter of fact, let me show you my screen with you. I do have videos inside of here about Notebook LM. So if you want to deep dive about how Notebook LM works, just go into the school community and type in Notebook LM and you'll see how it works, all the details, signing up and everything. But it is a Google tool. It's free. And the good part about it is that it's 100% free to a certain extent when you get to a certain level count. Now, the new feature, the old feature was that you could upload a image or upload an audio, upload files, and it created into a podcast. The new feature allow you to upload a video or image, or I keep on saying image, or audio or whatever, and it creates a video for you. So the new feature is it creates videos out of your content. Now, those videos is like slide type videos. And just before we started tonight, I went ahead and went to my actual video that I uploaded today, and I put that in Notebook LM because I didn't know how long it was going to take. Sometimes it takes long, sometimes it doesn't. And it's supposed to make a video presentation out of the information from my video that I put out today. And this is the output that it made right here. And I'm going to click, we're going to see it first, both of us at the same time. So I'm going to click on it right here and see what it looks like.
All right, welcome to the Explainer. Now, what if I told you that you could build a complete 7-figure business with just one command? I know, it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but as we're about to see, this is very, very real.
I mean, think about that for a second. Can you really build an entire company from a single command? And I'm not just talking about, a simple logo or a fluffy mission statement. I mean the whole thing. The market research, the website, the ad campaigns, all of it. And believe it or not, the answer seems to be a resounding yes.
And we're not talking about some small-time side hustle here. Nope. The goal was incredibly ambitious right from the get-go. The mission? To generate a full-blown blueprint for a real estate investing business.
Now, the video that it made from the content is over 7 minutes long. So it create the actual image, I would call them really slides. It created all the slides plus the audio that tells you about the details that you had in the video. Now, I want you to remember this. It does not have to just be a video. You could have uploaded you could have uploaded PDF, you could have uploaded articles, you could have uploaded audio, and it will create a video presentation out of that content that you could put on the internet, put on your website, and make it as an explainer video just from your content, and give it a deep dive as if it was a narrator talking about it with slides and all. And this was for free.
Oh.
So you get a chance, take a look at this Notebook LM. It's a Google product. It's free to sign up. Use your Gmail account, and then you just upload whatever content you wanted to make a video out of, and it will make a video out of that content.
So, Charles, this is Ulysses. Do they also?
I only heard a little bit of what you said. Yeah, Ulysses, your audio is terrible.
Oh, do they still do the podcast?
Yes, it still do the podcast. No issue at all there, but this is just a new feature that it added.
Oh, okay.
This would probably allow you to reach a much larger audience because people don't like to read. They want the videos and slides and
Akil, you couldn't be more right, my
anymore.
friend. Akil, you is 100% correct. You is 100% correct, and I'm one of those people. The best way for me to consume information is by way of audio or video.
Hey,
That's the best way for me to consume information.
hey, Charles, did you just put the prompt in there, or did you upload all the individual outputs that it created?
No, all I did was put the YouTube video link in there. And it automatically read inside of the video and created these images off of the video.
Okay.
Can you pick the voice you want, or is it whatever they have?
Yeah, it's the voice that they have. Now, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. This is a new feature that just came out. Actually, I just saw it today. So I jumped on it when I saw it today. I don't think it was out yesterday, because I get notification in my email every day something new comes out. So I didn't see it out yesterday. So I'll go ahead and check more. I'm going to be putting this inside of the school community along with the detailed instructions that Google gives you in regards to this functionality. So I will let you know that, Akil, once I have that answer.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions? Next thing, Ideogram. That's another one of our old favorites. It's an actual image generator. They just came out with a new feature where, George, you know how we used to make all those clones of ourselves by uploading 20 images and making a clone of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ideogram allows you to do it with one single image. So basically you choose a regular image that you have, and you could clone that image into any type of image you want to create, or style or situation you want to have that image in. And I'll give you an example of that. Let me go to Ideogram. Sign in. Once you sign in, and they do offer a free plan. I think the free plan gives you like 12 credits, something like that. So you can mess around with it for free. Once you sign into it, all you have to do is click on character, and then just upload your image. I already have one uploaded. This is the one I have uploaded. But basically, you would upload any image of yourself or any image you want to clone that you want to use. So I chose this one right here. Once you do that, you just type in a brief description of the image. Dark skinned male, bald, wearing glasses, and the actual details that you want the image to be from. I'm going to say dark-skinned male wearing glasses, hanging from a cliff. Close up selfie shots. Right here allows you to choose the size that you want. I'm going to say 916. It also allows you to choose how many outputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to let it be the default when it comes to using it. And then I'm just going to hit generate. Remember the prompt, dark-skinned male, bald, wearing glasses, hanging from a cliff, close-up selfie shot. It's generating right here on the right-hand side. And if this is any good, the image should resemble me hanging from a cliff. And not much hanging, but that's definitely me. There you go. How the hell did he get the top of my head? Golly. And that's I mean, goodness. And that's right. It wasn't even shaved right. Golly.
Shiny.
So Charles, quick question. So
Yes.
this is the same thing that we used to do in the past where we needed to train the model, right?
Right.
Okay, so I remember in the past we need to put some money for the credits, I believe, or something. So is that no longer the case?
Well, remember, this is not what we used in the past. What we used in the past was Flux, was Foul AI.
Okay, so it's totally different.
Yeah, this is a different tool. This is ideogram.
Got it. Okay.
Now the other thing is, like I mentioned, there's only one image. You just give it one image, and it trains off of that one image.
Yeah.
Now credits, all of them use some type of credit system as a way to charge you. The only question is how many images can you make? And I know when it comes to images, credits are cheap. Videos is really the one that really costs you the most when it comes to images. So they have different plans inside of here. I think they even got a $7 plan. But either way, if you're looking to create selfies or avatars or whatever you want to use in those programs where you make the person talk or make yourself talk, this could be a great way to easily clone yourself in any type of situation for marketing or for any type of advertisement that you want to do. It's called Ideogram. You can sign up for free using an email account and test it out. There's no charge. I think they give you free 12 credits. After that, you have to pay. I think the plans start off at $7 a month and it goes up.
Okay, so that's where do you upload your picture at on here?
If you look inside of here, when they click on here, right here, you see where it says character?
Okay.
You clicked on character. And then you upload your new character, which is your new picture.
Okay.
Any other questions? You making this easy, y'all. Y'all making this easy. Let's go down to the school community and look over the week in review. New. Congratulations to Brian. He passes DC real estate exam. Give him some big ups.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Right. What you gonna do with your license, Brian?
About to be an agent in DC and Maryland.
Brian, I know that much, man. I mean,
are you gonna?
You got a company lined up? You're gonna work with all that good stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna be working with George.
Oh, shucks.
Chucky
you say that like that's a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's not a
Nah,
bad
we gonna roll out some stuff.
Yeah, I know you guys are
today
working on
about
some stuff. Trust me when I say it. This is all out of gist. George is the man. I love working with him, man. You got a good mentor underneath your belt when it comes to investing, a broker, agent, the whole 9 yards. He's been doing it for years. So you're with a better. You can't. Here's one of the things that I've discovered with a lot of the investors that goes into the agents. A lot of times they get into an agency that is not investor friendly. You don't have that issue with George. You're in an investor-friendly agency that knows real estate investing and know the agent side of it. So you got the, not to mention the construction and the renovation side of it. So you got the best of all three worlds, man. Congratulations.
Hey, so quick question about that. Quick question for George. So George, since you're a broker, what is your definition of an investor agent friendly type of an environment?
So most real estate agents just look at what the property's worth and they just say, oh yeah, it's a good deal. But they don't know how to evaluate a deal from the aspect of if you want to make money with it, if you want to cash flow it. So most agents don't understand that. They have no concept of how to deal with investors or how to invest in real estate.
I think what he was asking also was, what's the difference between an investor-friendly agency and a non-investor-friendly agency?
Well, that's the same thing. If the agent doesn't know and the company doesn't understand it, how are you going to get help and support when you need to evaluate or help your investor clients or want to do an investment for yourself?
Yeah, not to mention, I've come across several of my people who I work with who said, hey, my agent frowned upon us being investors. They rather keep us underneath that agent hat and not want us to be investors and scare us away from it.
Yeah, because they don't understand it.
No, I'm at KW in Atlanta. I was with KW up in Virginia, and it's actually a very investor friendly environment. But the reason is because they really look to develop you in all aspects of real estate if you want to do that.
Right.
But even with that model, you only are supposed to get, 2 personal transactions yourself. And one of the things I'd went in and talked to my broker about was, hey, I'm going to be wholesaling. I'm going to be doing, other types of things. And because of the environment that particular office is in, he was also wholesaling, rehabbing, and all of that kind of stuff. So it's about, does your agency allow that kind of thing? I have friends with other agencies, and they are dead set against you doing anything like that. They're going to try to take a cut anywhere that they can, and it makes it difficult. So George is the man.
Yeah. So let me ask a question then.
Yeah.
With your brokerage, how are they involved in wholesaling and I wouldn't want to be involved in wholesaling. I would tell my agents that's a business on your own. I wouldn't want any of that going through the agency because one is their money.
Yeah.
And I just wouldn't want to get involved in it.
So it doesn't go through the agency.
Okay.
But in some agencies, everything that you touch that's real estate related is supposed to go through the agency. So that's why I was asking, what their perspective was around this. And there are other agencies. I have a friend, and it's just straight up, I can't even remember what agency she's with, but it's straight up, just retail. That's all she can really do. And it makes it difficult for her to try to do some other things. So I'm trying to get her over to my spot.
Yeah, some people will, some view it as a conflict because you're not supposed to receive compensation or commission from anybody other than your broker.
Right, exactly. They want to, in some cases, the reason why they don't want to do wholesale is because they want to get a cut of that fee.
Yeah. I encourage all my agents, if they're going to wholesale, great. If even the property management, I encourage them to do that outside and do that on their own. I try to tell my agents to set up an LLC to do that other stuff in and just keep it separate. Just disclose that you're an agent, but that's it. I don't want to get involved in all that because it's too much potential for risk, first of all. And secondly, I don't want to be in their pockets in that aspect.
Yep.
Now,
That's
one
just
of the
my
things,
perspective from looking at a national agency. You know, what you're looking for when you're looking for a broker if you don't have a George.
George, you need a new agent.
Always.
I'm doing my 15 hours DC renewal. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
6 more hours to do.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on, come on. Me and Brian are gonna try to implement some AI for the agents and stuff like that. We gonna start working on that stuff.
All right.
one of the things that I used to tell people, they would ask me, Charles, should I get my real estate license? Should I become an agent? And this was probably about 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, oh my goodness, I would curse becoming an agent. And not because I had a serious 6-figure issue with an agent that cost me over 6 figures. So when that put that nasty taste in my mouth, I swore up and down that if you mention agent to me, I was going to curse you. Well, 5 years forward, up to the date, that's what I recommend every investor to do. I recommend every investor, if you have the opportunity, get your real estate license. And reason behind it was a couple years ago, a bunch of us went to Annapolis to fight the law that they was trying to bring into place about having to be a licensed agent in order to do wholesaling. In several cities and states around the country, you got to be either a licensed agent or you got to be certified to do wholesaling. And I'm a firm believer. It's a matter of time before that law hits here. We stopped it 2 years ago, but the government is a wash, rinse, and repeat type of environment. If they see a way they can make more money, they will do it. So I just think sooner or later, it's going to be mandated that you have to be an agent in order to do wholesaling, sooner or later. So
It's already here in Pennsylvania.
yeah. So when people ask me, should I get my license? I said, absolutely, you should get your real estate license.
Yeah, I just don't like the way a lot of wholesalers do business.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the exact same way. There's an ethical way to wholesale, especially with all the ways in which you can do these different transactions. And this is an actual deal that actually happened to me. And I had an agent, an investor actually told me this. What they were going to do was reach out to put the deal in the contract. And this is his strategy. This was his actual investor strategy. Put the deal on the contract at a price that they know they couldn't pay, wait till 5 days before closing, and then go back to the seller and renegotiate the deal and say, we can't do this deal. We need you to lower your price.
I had that happen to me too.
That was an excellent strategy that this investor was doing. And when I said that, first thing I said, you're going to get what you pay. You're going to, I mean, what's the word payback is a B? You're going to get it. Somebody's going to pay it forward because you cannot treat homeowners like that, older people and so on, whether they old or not. You cannot have a person thinking they're going to be closing in the next 4 or 5 days and knowing that you can't buy it at that number or find a buyer at that number and then say, oh, by the way, my banker said this, we're going to have to lower the price another $20,000.
Yeah.
Predatory.
But the thing about it, like a wholesaler almost got me killed.
Please tell the story.
So we found the deal and it was a wholesaler and I was like, okay, I want to see the property. And he was like, oh yeah, okay, you can go see it. We're going to leave the side door, the back door unlocked. And, you know, I pulled up to the property. We was going to go in. And the homeowner happened to show up and he was like, man, look, I didn't know who you were. This person that you're saying has nothing to do with this. He said, I could have actually killed you for trespassing. So these wholesalers put properties under contract, don't have authorization to show. They sneaking in, putting the door and putting your life potentially in danger.
Yeah.
And that's really what a conversation me and a homeowner had. And, you know, he was like, you know, I would have been within my rights.
Yeah, that just goes to tell you how, important it is, all this, great relationships that we have with the Real Deal, group and everything, how important it is to have a team that you can trust. Wholesalers that you actually know how they operate.
Exactly. And trust me when I say, being in this business for over 33 plus years, I got a lot of people in my Rolodex, even though it's not actually a physical Rolodex anymore. I got a lot of people in my database that if you have a question about somebody, I could pull them up on my computer and say, yeah, I've done business with this person, or no, I haven't done business with this person, but I heard about this, or no, I heard about that, and so on. So that's one of the things that I want you guys to know. If anything comes across your desk and you're not sure about working with somebody, reach out to me, give me their name, email address, and there's 9 times out of 10, if that person has some kind of history in this community, I have information on that person. Any other questions? Great segment. I like it. I love it. Love it. Okay, let's continue. Tim asked a question about the EIN. You can get your EIN the same day, Tim, actually, when you fill it out online. I think you got that already solved.
I tried to do that and they denied it. They said we can't give it to you online. So this happened before when I tried it, a few months ago, and I mailed them the form, and then I never heard back. So I need to make an appointment with the local IRS office, and I need to talk to a person about it, because this is kind of ridiculous that I can't get an EIN number.
Do anybody know when that has changed? Because last one I done it immediately and got it.
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea. Never heard of that.
Yeah, we've done several EINs.
Might be something you're doing when you're trying to set up the business that it's causing that to happen.
I filled out the online form, and then it just comes up with a screen that says, we can't give you an EIN right now. Please fill out the SS
you
form
have
and
one
mail it
already.
in.
Can I make a suggestion?
I even asked them.
Sometimes you have to be on the IRS website.
Right.
Because a lot of things will come up and it's not IRS, it's a third party company. So make sure you're on the IRS website.
Here's what I'll do, Tim. I'll send you the link that I've used, because like I said, I've always gotten it instantly.
Yeah.
So I'll email you I'll put that link in the actual chat, what I use in order to get my EIN.
Now I
went to the IRS website. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying.
I went to the IRS website and.
Okay, George, go. Tim, you wait. Go.
No, I just said also, when you go into the IRS site, it has to be during business hours. You can't do it in the middle of the night. You have to do it when they're open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For the address, did you use like a PO box? Because they want to have like a physical address.
Nope, I use my home address.
Food's on the table.
Yeah.
Also
I'll try it again tomorrow during business hours.
Just check and make sure you don't have one under your name already or under that same address. Because usually if you have one open in the same address, it will give you that same error message, or give you that message. That's what just happened to me.
I did call them. I spoke to them a few days ago, and I talked to a person, and I gave them all the information. I said, yeah, I sent this in already, and they said, we don't have an EIN. We don't have any info on it. So there was some kind of a disconnect where they didn't get my form, or they dropped the ball or something. So
yeah, when you're dealing with the government, the left hand don't know what the right hand is doing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm trying to go high level going, but I can't get past this step because I need an EIN number to get past this step.
Are you using the same name information that you used for the previous one you did, that they say you don't have it in place?
Yeah, I set up the corporation. It's an LLC in the state of Maine.
Right.
And I get all the paperwork back. The state of Maine is fine with it. They opened it up, and now the next step is to get an EIN number. And
usually you have the EIN first before you can open up.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. Yeah.
IRS is dropping the ball. So the state of Maine is fine, but okay.
We'll try to tap.
I don't know. It's just so frustrating.
I set up a business account at a bank once, and they pulled the EIN number for me.
Oh,
the bank
maybe I
real
can try
time.
that.
So talk to a bank that has business checking, some savings.
Yeah.
See if they'll pull the EIN number when you come in.
All right, I'll try that. Thank you, Steve.
No problem.
Okay, the other one was you guys, I put out if you guys wanted to see me do the same type of $1 million business for real estate that I did for the fictional company Gold Gloves marketing. And overwhelmingly, you guys said yes. I think it was like 9 of you guys said yes. We're going to go over that. The challenge really is open till next week. So you don't have to give me the information for the challenge yet. I gave you guys 2 weeks for the challenge. And what that was, it was to use the actual Manus to create your own $1 million business plan based on your business and the information that I showed you. Tonight, we don't have a challenge. Like I mentioned, you guys got another week to complete it. But I really wanted to show you how all that stuff that we did with the Gold Glove Marketing Company, how you do it for a real estate investing company. And the real estate investing company is a fictional company that I created. And the name of that company is We Buy Be More Properties. Now, once again, I took the prompt that I had inside that I created. It wasn't a prompt. It was basically a notepad. And I typed down the information about Be More Properties, what they're going to do and so on. And I went inside of Chat GPT and I said, can you create an optimized post, an optimized prompt that I can use in Manus to create this business? And actually, here's the output that it gave me inside of Chat GPT. And this is what I copied inside of Manus. I did the same thing that I showed you guys last time when I did this for the actual Coach Cooper Gold Glove Marketing. I did the exact same thing, except I'm doing it this time for a real estate company. So when I put that information in Manus, the first thing it did was break down the business plan, all the actual executive summary, all the details. It broke down the actual financial projections, 1 to 5 years. It broke down customer profiles, specific demographics. It broke down competitor research. It broke down company marketing strategy, landing page strategy, video marketing scripts, and implementation roadmap. And here's the actual output that it gave me. The next thing I told it was, I want you to put this to the side, and now can you create a We Buy Houses website for this actual marketing company? And what it did was it created the website. And let me pull that up. I'm going to take that link, and this is the website that it created for We Buy Be More Properties. Everything in it, the way it created it, it actually looked at my competition in Maryland, and it looked and say, all of these websites have this in common. This is why your competition is ranking high. So this is what you need to add in your website. And this is what it gave me, and it actually created the whole website based on that prompt for We Buy Be More Properties. Everything in it, including the actual selling proposition, all the whole 9 yards. My next step was, okay, you gave me that website. I want you now to take it, and let me get to the prompt. I want you to make a dynamic pitch deck for We Buy Be More Properties. The pitch deck is what we're going to use when we go into a seller home to tell them why they should work with us. And lo and behold, it created a We Buy Be More Properties pitch deck. And this is what it looks like. It broke down about us, understanding your situation, the traditional home selling process, our solutions. It broke down how our process works. It broke down our fair pricing approach, success stories. And the good part about all of this stuff, it broke down, everything can be edited. So I could go into the website and edit any text that I want to change. I can go into the PowerPoints and edit any text that I want to change. The point that I'm trying to make here, this is just unbelievable when it comes to how much time, how much learning, how much design, all these things. You no longer have to spend hours or hundreds of thousands of dollars to figure out. You can have one tool do all of this. Well, the next thing I said was, can you scroll down? Can you create actual cold email and text outreach campaign to convert motivated sellers? The email text sequence should be multiple email sequences geared towards high conversion and direct style of in the direct copywriting style of Dan Kennedy. And then you ask and you receive. It gave me a complete campaign arsenal, 7 master email sequences, 21 in total, 7 master SMS, 49 texts in total, 4 specialized situation campaigns, 12 emails plus 20 texts, follow-up sequence for non-responders, objective handling scripts, season holiday campaigns, Dan Kennedy direct elements. Problem, aggravate, solution. That's one of my favorite frameworks when it comes to converting people to motivated sellers to selling you your property. Emotional storytelling with logical proof, urgency and scarcity, clear, compelling calls to action, social proof and credibility, risk reversal, objective handling. The target audience these campaigns are geared towards: foreclosure situation, divorce situation, inherited, fire damage, code violations, tax sale, bankruptcy filings, tired landlords, job loss, and medical emergencies. Implementation strategies: complete technology setup guide, list building and segmentation strategy, launch sequence and daily scheduling, performance tracking and optimization, legal compliance requirements, and ROI projection and scaling. And it's not done yet. It talked about the actual foreclosures escape sequence. Your house could be, and these are some of the titles it came up with. Your house could be gone in 30 days. The bank dirty secret about foreclosure. Last chance foreclosure sales schedule. All of this was created from the prompts that we gave the system. And here's all of the deliverables. Remember, we're still using the same tool. The next thing I said, okay, I want you to create 7 image ads for Instagram to generate leads for We Buy Be More Properties to convert motivated sellers. Design the images to go viral. Well, your wish is my command. It started creating all the ads, guys.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh my goodness, man.
Charles, I can barely turn my computer on. How am I going to sit down here and do all of this?
Well, okay, let's answer that question. What did you do? All you did was type a prompt. So tell me, what is it that you need to do to type a prompt?
But
copy and paste.
You do all these prompts and then you know how to go prompt something else and you prompt something else and you prompt something else.
Okay, so let's answer that question. Let's answer that question, Michelle. What if I gave you all the prompts that I used?
Well, that would be fine, and thank you so very much.
That's the answer, Michelle. That's the answer. So in this community, it's not about giving you something. It's not about giving you fish. It's about teaching you how to catch your own fish.
Throw my lines out. Okay.
Exactly. So to answer that question, I'm giving you, because you're in this community, I'm giving you all the prompts. As a matter of fact, you're looking at the prompts on the screen as I'm seeing them.
Okay.
Screenshot.
And you don't even have to do that because I created a document that has every prompt that I used for $1 million real estate company.
All right, all right, all right.
Come on, y'all. That requires.
That's dope.
Blow.
Y'all, come on.
Hey, Charles, I have a question.
Yes,
So when
I'm not even finished yet, but let's answer this question.
Oh, I'm just looking at how you had the documents done. So when I downloaded the documents, I downloaded them all at the same time in zip file. When I went to unzip it, the file type was like .md. And so I'm not sure what that is. So I asked Manus to change all the files to Word documents, but I didn't know if that was something that other people had experienced or if that's normal.
Well, when you say, for example, this right here is called Markdown. That's what it was. You got two ways in which you could do that. The answer is if you put in the prompt to put it into a format PDF or put it in a WordPress format, it will do that. It defaults to Markdown so that it could show properly on this right-hand side. And I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
If I click on this,
yeah,
you see how it
I saw
shows?
that part, yeah.
That's how it shows here. On the right-hand side, it shows because it's converted from Markdown to the actual format that you can view it. But inside of here, if I had wrote the prompt, I could say, do not produce in Markdown, produce in Word. Now, the other thing I can do, I can just copy this.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's great.
And just paste it inside of Google Drive or whatever. Now, the other thing I can do, I can go here and upload it to Google Drive or upload it to Google Docs.
Oh, I didn't know that part. So when you upload it to Google Docs, it just automatically becomes a Google Doc. You don't have to worry about any conversions.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No problem. Next thing, I got my info, I got my ads, but I know I'm going to need more than just 6 ads. So I kept telling it, create 7 more ads, create more ads about this. Let me keep going. Let me click here. I kept telling it to make more ads and so on. See here? Then I took 3 of the ads that I like and said, make another 5, 6 ads like this. And it did that. Then I said, give me 6 more. Because I know these images is going to be huge. So it gave me 6 more. Then I said, now, can you create 6 more in the same style, except make the aspect ratio 9:16 for Instagram and TikTok? And it gave me these. So I said, okay, you cut off, and this is when it makes an error. Check this out. You cut off the top of some of these ads. Can you fix that? And it produced these. Now I said, great. Now give me a series of 6 short 10 to 15 second cinematic videos. And it created the videos. I'm gonna tell you guys, all these things want to be politically correct. So they got homeowners in all different styles.
So what I found is that with the account that's not With the free account, you can't generate the videos. So I was wondering if I should just take it to another one of the programs that we've been working in and generate videos there.
Elisa, here's what I recommend you doing. If you're trying to go free everywhere, you're missing the power of this one part.
So you think this is worth an investment?
Oh, are you kidding?
Okay.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. What I'm showing you, if you don't think what I'm showing you is worth an investment into signing up for this,
yeah,
I don't know what else I can do.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I just know that there are millions of tools, so I appreciate your advice.
Here's the thing. That's the power of this.
Yeah.
Why piecemeal stuff together when you got a tool that has everything built into it?
Right.
Now, I had it create the videos. So I said, okay, give me 6 more. And it gave me 6 more. Next step, great. I said, based on all the content you created, can you create, and this is the key one, this is huge. Can you create a 60-day marketing calendar emphasizing when the marketplace should go, what marketing pieces should go out, and what day for the We Buy Be More properties? Please fill in the days of the content calendar with the content you create above. So in other words, I only want what you created in this content calendar. And I want you to tell me in the content calendar what file go out on what day, based on the name of the files that's in their system.
And then you're using Go Level for that, correct?
I'm using Go High Level.
Yeah.
For sending out the marketing. That is correct.
Campaign. Okay.
But the actual calendar,
that
shows you what goes out in one day, it was created in here.
That's amazing.
And this is what it looks like. You think that's amazing? Elisa, watch this. Check this out. Check this out. It breaks down.
They did it on a web. Oh, this is just a file. Okay.
Yes. Email first of all, it broke down all the actual marketing channels it's using. Email, SMS, video content, image ads, social media, campaign launches, operations. It tells me on Monday, day 1, at 8 o'clock, pull new motivated seller list from PropStream. At 8:30, skip trace motivated sellers. 9 o'clock, drive them for dollars. Cold call motivated sellers. Run text message campaign and go high level. Launch foreclosure escape email sequence. And it gives me the sequence to launch. And this is on day 1.
Wow.
Day 2, what ads to run, what time to run them. Now that's subjective. You can change and edit the times and all that stuff. Day 3, day 4, day 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't want to have anybody say, what should I be doing?
What to do. Yeah.
I don't know what to do. It doesn't get any easier than this. And it actually gives you the file name for the piece that you're supposed to send out.
Wow.
What day? Day 11, and so on and so on and so on. For 2 months. Now, the next thing I said,
hey, Charles,
go right ahead.
I got a question. So I don't know about anybody else, but what I would like is the original prompt, then all of the follow-up prompts, then how are we going to implement this into getting into Go High Level, because we're getting a lot of information.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so.
Okay. Now, I'll be honest with you, George. The Go High Level part is the easiest part.
Okay.
And here's the reason why I'm telling you that. All you're doing is uploading it into an actual automation. And what I mean by that is You got a number of ways to run this. You could run this in an automation, or you could run this just as a campaign. Day 1, on this day, you send out this. Day 2, on this day, you send out this. So I will have a video that shows you how to add emails and go high level, and how to add text messages and go high level. And you can send it out 2 ways. You can send it out as a automation, which requires you to set up the automation, or you can send it up just by uploading it into the text message, the text system, and telling it what day you want it to go out. So I will give you 2 videos, one for each process.
Okay.
Let me be the first one to say, the thing that is the hardest is the content. It's not trying to figure out how to send it out. Trying to figure out what text messages it is, what you should write, all this, the images, how to create the images, what days you, all of that is considerably harder than trying to figure out how to send it out and go high level.
Yeah, but like I said, you got the original prompt, and then you add all your follow-up prompts. If you could just have that in a list, and then implementation, maybe show us, do a demo to put it and go high level. Because and one more question, when you have
one more thing. Not everybody also uses go high level. That's the reason why I didn't specify it just for go high level. If I'm using Active Campaign, all I do is upload 1 email at a time and put inside of Active Campaign when it goes out. If I use MailChimp, if I use something else for text messaging. So that's the reason why I didn't have this specified there. So go right ahead, continue what you're saying.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was saying with that. And then so the original prompt, the follow-up prompts, because we're getting it when you say it, then I asked it this, then I asked it that. We would like to know where I would like to know where to implement that at and then organize it in. I'm saying go high level because that's pretty much the universal one that everybody talks about on here.
I agree with you, George.
Okay, let's make this drop dead simple.
If it was sequential, Charles.
Okay, let's sequential. Are you kidding? How sequential can you be when it tells you what day to send out what email?
No, I'm not talking just about the calendar part.
Okay, what are you talking about?
From beginning to end.
Back to what I was saying, the original prompt.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah. Look at the screen.
Okay.
Tell me what you see. The screen shows you each prompt, one right after another.
Okay.
Every last one of them it took to make this whole automation in sequence.
Okay.
Guys.
No, that's good. That's what I was
I'm
looking
a mad
for.
scientist. I got this covered.
We know that, my brother.
I got this covered.
But where are all these prompts at, Charles? Where are all these?
Right there. He gonna show it to us now. He got it right there.
All right.
Every last one of them in sequence.
That's good. Okay.
George, that's good. That's great.
That's what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about.
George, you had the same thing on my mind.
Yeah.
All right, my brother.
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
Will you even include the verbiage that you use for the LLM ChatGPT to get that first prompt?
I gave you that. Absolutely, my friend. Great question. And here it goes right here. Right at the beginning of the prompt. Ulysses, I got you covered, my man.
Thank you.
Okay.
I sure have.
Now, here's the real kicker, Charles.
Go.
In 2 weeks, next week, when we supposed to present this homework, how we supposed to present all of this to the group? What we gonna have, a 10-hour class?
I totally agree. It's
okay.
overwhelming
First of all,
to
I don't need all of y'all to present this to the group. I need y'all to do it.
Okay.
That's all I care about. Whether you present it to the group, I don't really care. What I care about is doing it.
Okay.
And the problem we're having is only 6 or 7 people are doing it, and everybody else is not doing anything.
Okay.
So to answer that question, to sound like a Nike commercial, just do it.
But it is interesting because you're saving all this time with AI to generate these things, but then you have all of these things to look at when you're doing it to do a whole business plan and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm, in the process of looking at all the things that they put together because it's a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry you guys have to learn about business. I'm sorry. I wish I could really put that automatically. AI had a way that you wouldn't have to learn. I wish I could do
Charles,
that.
that's not what I was saying.
Okay.
No, what I was saying is usually when you do it, it's normally slower, right? So you get piece by piece by piece. So now it's like, okay, great. I can have all this and now I can look at it. So it just creates a different process. So it's
Okay.
interesting.
Here's how do you eat an elephant?
Yeah, one bite at a time.
So does that mean you have to do all of this at one time?
No, you do not.
It means that you have to work at your own pace.
Charles, where we go to find the prompts?
Your own concern. I'm not finished yet, Jerome.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
My bad.
And
I'm jumping.
Believe me, guys, I love the questions you're asking because you hear the emotion in my voice. You don't hear spite. You don't hear anger. This is emotion and love in my voice for all of you except George. But the main thing I want you to know that this is truly a game changer. I'm giving you a lot. Consume it at your own pace. Learn it at your own pace. Some of you are going to be able to pick it up right away because you already got experience and you got a missing piece that was solved from you from this system. Some of you are going to have to go step by step by step. That's okay. There isn't a right or a wrong because it's all based on the way you learn, you consume, and you implement. That's the key. Now, the next step. I told it, hey, I made a mistake. I forgot to tell you, please refer to the exact marketing piece to use. And that's when it put that in the calendar. Then I told it, can you create a high, and this is beautiful, this one is beautiful. Can you create a high converting cold calling script for the purpose of cold calling outreach to motivated sellers? And make sure the script includes a section for common objections sellers have and what to say to overcome those objections. And it produced this actual script. Here's the table of contents, the actual first part of the script, the hooks, situation-specific variations, foreclosure script, opening hook variations, curiosity hook, and so on. The next thing I said, now can you create 6 more image ads? Because remember, I'm a sucker for image ads based on a specific strategy. Now, one thing I want you to know, the reason why I gave you the ads, because you could change this, or should I say that gave you the text is because you could change the prompt. I wrote, could you do based on tax sale properties? Because we deal with a lot of tax sale and code enforcement violations. You could say probate. You could say pre-foreclosure. So you could change this up. So I don't want you to look at this and say, only do the words that Charles gave me. Look at it based on what you plan on doing in your business or currently doing in your business. If you're dealing with expired listings, ads about expired listings, and so on. And it created the ads based on tax sale properties.
Those very specific ads. That's very effective when you have a specific niche.
Exactly. And that's why the saying is the riches is in the niches. Because when you can talk directly to somebody that's going through that problem, you can reach them on a whole different level.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, the next thing I said was, this looks great. Can you create 6 more for property owners who are behind on their mortgage payments? And it did it. Next, I said, great. Can you add these new images to the calendar? Because remember, I'd already created the calendar. So I just add all these new ads. So I wanted to add these new ones into the calendar. And it did it. Next, and this is the kicker. This is the one right here, guys. Can you also create the following additional items on the calendar? I want you to include Monday through Friday cold calling, Monday through this, every Friday doing this, once a month this, once a month that, every Monday doing this. So I said, okay, what are we doing and how are we doing it? Let's break this down into the calendar. And it did. Now, when it runs out of, because this ran for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. When it runs out of the amount of time, it asks you, would you like me to continue this and create a new window? I said yes. And that's when it started up in a new window. That's another feature that a lot of the other agents don't have. This was such a detailed action that I wanted it to create. It took a lot of time. Like I said, about two and a half hours to do all of this. Now, just imagine if you were paying, if you were trying to figure this out, how many hours you'd be spending, how much money you'd be spending. Designers, copywriters, learning, watching YouTube University, the whole 9 yards. So it started up on a new page. And on that new page, it continued to go through the process. And let me pull up. Where is it at? Where's my notepad at? I asked it for a KPI roadmap.
Charles, so doing it in another window, it continues along the same theme, correct?
There you go, my friend. It pulls the information from the previous window and continue the conversation.
Gotcha.
And that's another feature that first of all, ChatGPT doesn't do that. Also, GenSpark doesn't do that. That's why I like this, because I tried all of this in those other platforms. When GenSpark comes to the end, it just stops. It just said we reached our contact level. So you can't even go beyond what you need to do to finish up your project because it just stops. And don't get me started with ChatGPT when I try to do it in there. Let me show you ChatGPT's version of a website.
Have
This
you
is going to make you laugh.
Claude? Because it goes by project.
You see that on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ChatGPT's version of a website. A We Buy Houses website. Using their agent.
Wow. Wow.
Using their agent, that's what they gave me.
But you know what, Charles? The more you go over this, the clearer it gets.
That's okay. That's why I'm creating. That's why I'm creating the video
multiple times.
That's why the videos can go over multiple times. I'm not gonna go over multiple times.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Every time I listen to the video, it gets clearer and clearer.
Yeah, I understand. I understand completely. And that's what consuming information is all about. I mean, every time you hear something or hear something more, you retain more. You're not going to get it all on the first time hearing it. It's all about building it up in your memory so that Now it clicks.
That's why
Now
I read
I
my
got
Bible so many times.
Exactly. Now I got it. So the KPI calendar. This is going to blow your mind. I said, take all this information and let's do key performance indicators so that I could have this being able to generate that $1 million in the next 12 months, always up to 5-year projection. Check this out, guys. Overview, revenue, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. The channels, it breaks down what you should be expecting each month, how many should go out, and so on.
So this is the actual document that it created?
Yes.
That is unreal.
Yo, that is awesome.
Yes. Remember, we're still in the same platform.
Wow.
The milestones. Now check this out. Check this out. It gave me a 5-year projection of how many VAs I should hire each year. Year 1, this is what you should have 3 for year 1. Year 2, based on your deal closing and getting more VAs. Year 3, year 4, year 5.
That's deep.
Implementation.
This is so valuable.
Let's go into implementation. Look at this. Call twos, $149. Go high level, $97. Virtual assistant, $1,200 monthly cost, annual cost. Cold caller, $1,280 a month. Prop stream, $99.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
You can take that information, and give it to CBA and get a CBA loan.
I could even
loan.
Well, here's what I could. Here's the next prompt. Could you now create all of these details so that I can present it to a bank to get that loan? And it will create it.
Right.
That's huge.
Now,
Charles,
go ahead, sir.
When you ask it to do, say, give me seller's objections in a script, and then you say, give me more objections, where does it get those objections from, and how does it know what objections sellers come up with? Or is it just make them up?
No, it's not a point of making up. It's a point of, remember, an AI agent is like having a VA, 100 expert VAs that can do individual things. So you got a research VA that goes out and search videos, search context, search websites, search all the context that's on the internet and pull that information into the result window that you're trying to find.
All right. So I was trying to get contacts for people, and I was using Claude. And I told it to go out, give me the emails and phone numbers for people from various companies. Yep. And they were all fake, basically. They didn't work. This won't have that problem.
No. What it's going to tell you is we can't access that information if it goes to wherever you tell them to go to. That's the message it's going to give you. It won't make it up. Now, the other thing is, when you're dealing with these, what you would call AI agents, you got to give it reference. This AI agent will search. And for example, you could say, go into LinkedIn and do this. It will say, okay, I'm going into LinkedIn. Could you now put in your LinkedIn login? And it will have you put in your LinkedIn login, and then it will go into LinkedIn and then do your search.
Will it run ads in LinkedIn?
No.
No.
It's not, it won't run ad to the point, not yet. It's not to the point where you could have it log into Facebook and run ads, log into Instagram and run ads. What it can do is create the ads for you so that you could put in there. However, they are adding features where it can run posts inside of LinkedIn. It can post inside of TikTok and Instagram. So it can post in there, but it's not yet where it can run ads.
Can you say use all resources available
Yes.
to you to
Yes. Well, that's
find
what I
me?
did. That's what I did, my friend, on the previous. You haven't watched the one from last week. Last week I did a fictional company called Coach Coop. Coach Coop Gold Glove Marketing. And I had it go into the internet and scrape the same information you're talking about, except for gym owners. And it found over 109 contacts. And they were real contacts because it went to a website that was the boxing gym directory. And it showed you on the screen the website it got the information from.
All right, and you didn't tell it to go to the boxing gym
No,
directory. You just did it.
Yeah,
right. I remember that from last week. I just didn't realize.
Yeah, I didn't tell it about that boxing gym. I gave it a directory that I said, this is the type of content this is the type of content that I'm looking for. Here's an actual directory that has business to business information. Find other directories that have business to business information that you can scrape. And it went and just searched and searched and searched until it found that boxing gym directory. Okay, let's continue. Now, where are we at? Okay, this is great. I would like you to give me a detailed. Oh, here we go. This one is huge. And this goes to what you asked in regard, Alisa. Okay, this looks great. The last thing I would like you to do is give me a detailed roadmap of how I can implement all of this. I want to implement this for We Buy Be More Properties to make $1 million company in 12 months. I want you to break down everything: monthly revenue, monthly marketing conversion, projections, industry standards conversion for cold calling, text marketing, and everything. And this is what it gave me. Then I said, can you make this web-based? Because it gave me this in the form of this. I said, can you make this web-based? And this is what it gave me.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Watch this. Oops,
that's
where's
amazing.
it?
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Let me show you what it gave me, because it didn't come up on the screen yet. Whoop. That's not it. 12-month implementation. Let me go back into it. I got the wrong prompt on there. Let's see, where is it at? It should be right here. There you goes. Yeah, this is the one I already showed you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Now,
I know I've done a couple of things, but I didn't have it as a website. That makes it look so much better.
One more thing. I said, what else do you guys need to make this drop dead simple? Okay, well, Charles, won't you give them everything that it produced in a Google Drive? So I put everything, every product, every actual video, every audio, every image into a Google Drive so you guys can grab it. Then I said, okay, Charles, you gave them all the prompts. You gave them all the actual breakdown. Well, why not give them the automation, or should I say the actual access to the actual Manus, and they can go through it themselves. And I'm giving you access to the actual Manus prompts that you can go through it yourself.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charles is amazing.
You had us yelling at you earlier for nothing.
Last but not least, Last but not least, I put everything in the classroom right there.
Already.
Here's everything. All the prompts and everything inside of the classroom with the links and the video, everything already.
Thank you, Charles. You're awesome.
I'm making moves.
Guys,
Appreciate it,
It's all
Charles.
right there, brother Charles.
Yeah,
The mad
thank you,
scientist
Charles.
or the
All
mad
right.
genie?
All right.
applause, no applause.
All right, there you go. That's good.
Any questions?
Thanks, Charles. You the man. I'll tell you.
Okay,
Charles,
guys.
so I tried to I created the website, but I couldn't figure out how to get it out of Manus, like the
You ask me that every
HTML.
week, Israel. You ask
I
me
know
that every week.
I can't figure it out, man. But I did most of this. I got all the way up to the point where
Okay. I like to give you guys multiple ways of doing things. One, the HTML code, and Israel, jump on my calendar again for tomorrow. We'll go over it through your Manus. Two, create or give a person on Fiverr the website that was created in Manus and say, recreate this inside of Go High Level. The cost should be no more than $25 to $50, guys, because it's a one-page landing page. But jump on my calendar, Israel, and we'll go over that again. Now, you have everything. If you want me to do this same type of process, but do it for a real estate agency, let me know. Meaning, you're doing it as a real estate agent who want to generate listings.
Yes.
Yes.
Probate.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the yes camp.
I'll do this exact same process for a business that is a independent contractor, real estate agent that is trying to generate listings.
Thank you, Paul.
Now, one last thing. I'm going to be, and Akil wife, Valerie, is my go-to person for short sales and deals that we work on. This weekend, I got several of my investors going to one of the properties we're working on 2414 Charles Street. Saturday between 12 and 2. If you want to see how I look at a property, and it's a multifamily, and you want to meet us there, because a couple of my investors are going to be there, meet us at the address. Write this down. 2414 North Charles Street. Between 12 and 2 on Saturday. And you'll see what I'm looking at when I walk through an apartment building and I analyze it and look at the deal and structure the deal the whole 9 yards. So this would be like a live case study because I got investors going over there that's actually looking at this deal to buy.
Hey, Charles, will you put out all the preliminary information that you have on it before they go?
Yes, George, I'm going to grab that scope of work from you. So the answer is yes. I'll put that out there. No, actually, no. Be honest with you, because I only want to keep this inside the group.
Okay.
I'll go over it I'll go over it on Saturday. But this is only for these people on this school community. This is not going out to the general public. And my investors that have looking at this deal to buy. They're the only ones that's coming to this property.
So you said 2414 Charles Street?
North Charles Street, Baltimore, Maryland. That's correct. 12 o'clock on Saturday.
I'll be there.
Any other questions? Going once?
Hey,
Going
Charles.
twice?
So, Israel, you mentioned about the HTML. I think that's also a question for everybody else. So I know that you mentioned for him to schedule with you, Charles. But
I'll record it.
okay, cool. Thank
Yep,
you.
I'll record it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
But this project was super easy. I did mine's on a sober living facility in Suitland, Maryland. I'm about to take on a home down in Subject 2.
Nice.
Within the next few months. So I'm trying to figure out how to maximize it, maximize the income on it. So I told it I wanted to create a sober living home. And yeah, it gave me a whole presentation for investors to present to bankers and yeah, to get some funding behind me. It gave me the website. Yeah, so I got a whole business plan to open up a sober living facility in Suitland.
Yeah, and like I've tried to tell you guys, it could be for any business. So far, I've done it for 2 businesses. I've done it for the Gold Glove Marketing Company, and I've done it for real estate investors. But any business can take this template that I just talked about and just showed you, and just basically put it out there, and create your business, your whole model for your business. Now, we haven't even talked about where you could do this for other people businesses and you sell it. You could literally reach out to a business and say, I got a complete $1 million plan that I can help create for your business. In fact, you could create that plan and then sell it to them on a Zoom meeting with you showing them what you created for their business. There's so many different profit centers that AI will allow you to make, guys. There are so many different profit centers.
How much is you charging?
Oh my goodness. On something you just got finished, what you just got finished seeing, I would charge no less than about $1,900. No less.
You could probably ask ChatGPT what you could charge for all that. They could
Yeah,
give
you could. But it would be no less. But I'm a firm believer that my actual time spent based on the value of that time, you got to have at least a 5 to 10x plus return. So on this, you're looking at 3 hours to make all of this. If you're, let's say you're charging $2,000. What is that? $633 an hour.
And Manus is doing all the work.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you're putting in the prompts and you're going through everything and you're organizing everything. So that's 3 hours worth of work. Who wouldn't mind making $633 an hour?
Yeah, that's
any other questions?
That's killer right there. One of the hacks, just to share one of the hacks that I use to get this done. So Charles, you got the senior prompt writer, your ChatGPT. So one of the things I did, guys, was I copied his prompt and then I typed it into the prompt writer and I said, revise this for my business. So at each step, I just copied and paste the prompt that he gave me, and I told ChatGPT to revise it for my sober living facility. And it revised everything that it needed to do for the sober living facility.
Then you pasted it back into Manus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first step is having ChatGPT optimize the prompt. And then the second step, Joe, is putting it into Manus and then going through each step like I gave you.
Gotcha.
Now, one more thing. One of my VAs that I used to work with probably about 2 years ago, her name is JC Tyne. And I helped her out a lot with her business to help her business grow. And we've been having communication about A2P recently. She's created a whole blueprint of how to get A2P approved.
Oh my God, I have been working on that. I finally got a campaign approved, and I still am having problems with the number.
I'm gonna tell
It's
you right now,
unbelievable.
what I got in store for you, Elisa, is gonna make it so drop dead easy. I'm arranging right now for her and I to do a Zoom meeting on school. I'm waiting to hear back from her, and you're gonna also get her A2P checklist.
Yeah, y'all are answering my prayers up in here.
She's Filipino, right, Charles?
Yeah,
Yes.
she the one from
Yeah, I worked
Filipino.
with her
Okay.
group
Yeah.
back in 2020 and 2021.
Yeah, I like I said, I got her really up and running a lot 3 or 4 years ago, helping her with marketing with her business and giving her business actually for my students and stuff. So we have a real good relationship, and we communicate every off and on Facebook and stuff. And she said, yeah, I would love to work with your people, Charles, in showing them the best practices for getting A2P approved. So I will be putting that together. I'm waiting to hear from her about Thursday. If it's not Thursday, it will be of next week on one of those days, and it's going to be advanced A2P, setting it up and getting approved.
What do that stand for, A2P? I don't know, baby. I don't know.
I think you guys asked us that. You guys asked me that. What was that? 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wasn't there. My bad. I wasn't there.
Yeah. It stands for. Let's
Something
see.
protocol.
Yeah. Exactly.
Say it again?
Tell them it again.
I forget the last part is two protocol. Has to do with
application to person protocol.
Yeah.
Application to person profile. Okay.
So
What is that exactly? What is that exactly?
what the hell does that mean? I know you were thinking about it, but you didn't ask it though.
Okay.
Like a new compliance.
Yeah, what it is,
Cool.
it's a government compliance that says if you're going to be texting people, we need to know who you are because people are having too many issues with spam. And we find it hard to come after you guys by who is doing this. So in order for you to do this, you have to register your business. We have to see your EIN. We have to have your business information so that if we want to find you or if somebody wants to sue you, they know how to come and find you. That's all it is. It's a way that they can hold you accountable for spamming people.
Yeah, and they'll shut you down until you get your A2P campaign done correctly.
You won't be able to do any texting until you get A2P qualified.
Exactly.
Now, that's all I got for tonight, guys. Was this a good meeting tonight?
Always
Yes.
excellent, Charles.
Always.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys going to be finishing up your homework next week?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Charles, I got a quick question. When I was doing the homework, I kept bumping into an issue with trying to create the spreadsheet with the contacts. And I know you responded to me earlier and you said to use it as a reference, but I copied the same exact prompt that you had in the video and it gave me a message back saying that it couldn't do it and I was violating policy terms.
With Manus?
Yeah.
Well, let me show you where I did it at. Let's go into Manus. Let's go into Coach Coop.
Gotta share the screen, Charles.
Okay, yeah.
You can see it.
Okay, you see it?
Yep.
I think it was number 2 because Coach Coop had 2 as well. So I think it's this one. And let's scroll down. Or should I be scrolling up? Let's see. Let's keep going up. Keep going up. Would you like to implement email notification? No, that's email. Would you like to? Nope, that's email. Guide to help you permanently manage generation protocol, superadvisor. Boxing Supplement Advisor. That's the app. Testing the port. Let's see. This is drinking. Let's keep going up. Advisor, the supplement advisor. Server URL, H2P. Let's see. Okay, this is direct link to application running on development area. Let's see, what was this? Make sure I have this up. That one isn't up. Let's see, the box is up. That's still the app. Issue is discussing the application. Qualified leads. Here we go. Ready to start capturing qualified leads. Let's see. Nope, that's the advisor. Let me see. The boxing supplement advisor. Come on. How many times did I put that in there? Here we go. Right here. Let me go to the exact prompt. Email so I can download them. Let me go up one more further. Here we go, the master email campaign, code outreach. I'm trying to get the exact prompt so I can give you my prompt. I'm thinking you. That's the email.
Should be the next one.
Can you additional 100? Here we go. Owners to current list. The prompt, the original prompt is, can you include the boxing gym and a website use, not include website URL?
It's the one before. It's the one before that.
Before this one?
Yep.
Boxing gym leads again.
Right
here you go. Now I want you to search the internet for sites like Apollo.io and other resources to find boxing gym orders, boxing gym owners. And if I go down, it pulled, let me go all the way down to the last spreadsheet. Is that the last one? Let me see. Where does it stop with the green spreadsheets? Here it goes. No, that's the email. Let me see. Is this it? Is it the email campaign? Yeah, here they go.
Yeah, that's.
What's Apollo.io?
Apollo.io is a database, business-to-business database system. They have a free plan and they have a paid plan. But yeah, unless they change, which I don't think so.
I mean, I literally copied and pasted the same prompt and I just geared it towards plumbers. And
no, that's the caveat. That's probably what it is. It's not the same prompt because it's not the same it's not the same source.
Gotcha.
So it found boxing gym owners, but it didn't find plumbers.
So that can't scrape or extract that type of information.
If you're telling me you tried that and it couldn't get it, then I'm going to say you're right because I'm not going to doubt that you're wrong.
Did you say Apollo.io, Brian?
Yeah, it's Apollo. I said Apollo.io. Yep.
Now let's just do a little test.
I was gonna say, can we just do the prompt?
I don't think you're. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong.
I mean, don't they have to be licensed or something?
No, because the site it went to was a site that I know it's a boxing directory, and it shows me actually what site it got all the information from.
I mean, plumbers.
Okay, let's say